after that wonderful channel from Kryon about the indigos, I invite you to bring your awareness back into your body. If you've had your eyes closed, I invite you to open your eyes as we move into another part of the program. And as we mentioned earlier, our guest tonight is a friend of ours, is well known to us, and many of you actually know him already because of his work with Marilyn Harper and Joy Roby and their many programs, including the double-digit program we did with them on New Year's Day. Randy Luna is the music of Adirondack, and we also hear it every time we do a fifth Wednesday special, which, by the way, is coming up on January 29th of this month.
Randy Luna began his musical journey at age 3 by playing Jingle Bells moments after encountering his first piano. I'd love to have seen that. His parents promptly bought him a piano, recognizing his musical talent. He has played professionally since junior high school, and as an adult, he's created children's musicals in St. Louis and arranged music for Broadway productions. Randy then moved to Branson, Missouri, known as one of the most theater-intensive cities in the southern Midwest, with 45 full-time theaters attracting over 7 million people a year.
I bet you didn't know that about Branson. It really surprised me as well to have so many theatres. So I think Randy's in good company. Now, being in the centre of so many plays and musicals, Randy was immediately involved in directing, composing and arranging for shows like Shoji Tubachi, Showboat Branson Belle, Country Tonight, and the Hughes Brothers Show. He now focuses on creating original music with Adirondack and Company, Marilyn Harper and Joy Roby. Besides his musical talent, as though that was not enough, something else you might not know, Randy Luna is a Reiki master, and this actually enables him to channel the audience's intentions into his soulful music. And that's why we are so delighted to have Randy with us this evening, giving us this gift of his talent and his channeling ability as a musician. Randy, welcome to the program.
Hello, Lee and Monica. Thank you so much for having me on your show. I feel very honored to be here today. What I wanted to do today is kind of bring everybody back to the basics of meditation. Whether you are an experienced person who meditates all the time or just a beginner, I know people that come to me all the time and say, well, I just can't meditate. Well, we really need to meditate because it has a whole bunch of body health issues, health cleansing issues. It lowers blood pressure, it lowers stress, it kind of lets you disconnect from the world and all the chaos around you and lets you get in that zone. But what a lot of people tell me, especially my friends who are just starting out, they say, well, I put the music on and I close my eyes and in about 2 minutes, I'm working on the grocery list for next week. It's like, okay, well, that's not good. Or I have someone else, one of my other friends says, I put the music on and close my eyes, and in about 2 minutes, I'm asleep. Which isn't a bad thing, but if your goal is meditation, maybe you just need a nap and not to meditate. So my answer to that is what I like to do with all of a lot of my Reiki clients that I do Reiki on, or just guided meditations. And the trick is getting there. So a lot of people need a little help and guidance with the words and the scenario and getting there. And that's what I want to do today. So if you're driving and listening to this, probably better pull over or wait or not do this quite yet. So what I'm going to do is lead us on a guided meditation somewhere I always love to go. Now, here's the trick. We're going to get to a meadow. We're going to get there. Once we get there, let the music take over and play. And I will guide you along the whole journey and bring us back at the end, okay? So Let's take a really big breath. So what I want you to do, first of all, is imagine yourself. And you're in a parking lot of a fair. And you see cars around you. And you see people having fun riding rides. And you look around and there's a big row of buildings. The sun is setting, but still it's really daylight outside. And you look towards those buildings, toward the east. And you notice there's a little hallway between these buildings. And you're drawn to walk through that hallway. So walk through that hallway slowly to the back of all those buildings into another ground. And look down at the cobblestone grass. There's cobblestone walkway, grass, whatever you're walking on to get back to that area. And suddenly you look up and there's 5 hot air balloons. They're all different colors. Red, green, blue, yellow. And they're big and mighty, and you look, and one of those balloons is drawing your attention. And walk up to that balloon that you choose. And there's a man there, and he's smiling in motion for you to come on that balloon. And he opens up the basket gate. And you step on. And he looks at you and smiles. Gives you a gracious nod. And he points up. The balloon starts rising. And you go up in the air, and you look down at the park and all the people. And you're going up into the clouds. You feel the wind on your face. Smell the air. Then you start drifting. Drifting slowly. You see vibrant colors all around you. Looking around the sky, and then the man looks at you and nods. The balloon starts descending slowly. Slowly going down. The balloon lands softly. A nice soft landing. And you look around and there's trees everywhere. He looks at you, smiles, and nods, and lets you exit the basket. and you see a road. A dirt road with a fence. And we walk along that road. And you come to a large meadow. And there's several roads, little pathways you can take. You can go through the grass. You can go along the fence. You can go towards the forest. There's a brook. You feel complete peace. No one else is around except you and nature. It is here where you can choose to go anywhere you like. For the next several minutes, I want you to explore this peaceful meadow. If you want to walk through the forest, you can. If you want to walk towards the mountains, you can. Just know all is safe here. wherever you visited, the brook, the mountains, the meadow, along the fence line. Start noticing that hot air balloon again. Slowly smile and start making your way back to that balloon again. You see that man? Smiles and motions for you to come on. And he opens up the door to the basket. And you step on. And he looks at you and smiles. And points up. And the balloon starts rising. And you go up and up and up and up. Look over the edge. See the mountains. See the meadow. See the fence. Do you see the forest? See the brook. And know that this is your happy place. Remember this, because you can come here anytime you want. Suddenly the balloon starts rising. You get higher in the sky. You feel the wind in your face. The balloon starts drifting back towards the fairground. Another happy place. And the balloon slowly just starts descending. And slowly descends. And you land in that spot where you began. The man nods to you and smiles and opens the gate to the basket. Step out back into the grounds behind those buildings. You slowly start walking again through that hallway back to the parking lot. You get in the parking lot, you hear the kids' laughter and see the rides. Everybody's having a good time. Now you slowly start coming back, sit up in your chair. Take a deep breath. And know you can come back here anytime you want. Slowly you open your eyes. And that's how you do a visualized guided meditation. And listen to this, you can go to any place you like. Once you're in that meadow, you can explore your Akash. You can just relax. You can focus on breathing, relieve all that stress, and just disconnect from the world just for a little bit. And then when you come back out, you'll feel like a brand new person. I think I'm ready for a nap. So anyway, thank you again, Lee and Monica, for having me on your show. I really hope it helps some people. And now, back to you.
Oh, thank